Okay, so we are going to do a pod review today on this plant back here that you probably can't see. And this is called the Aurora pepper. Now, I did a pod review last year on a purple pepper when they were in their purple stage. So this year we are going to do a pod review on the same pepper while it's in its red stage to see if the flavor is much better, and I'm pretty sure it will be. So I just need to get my hand back in there and do a little picking. You gotta get the right one. And we got that one pretty easy. Now, I did let one or two of them ripen too long, and they literally, not rotted, but they basically fell off the cap. And so, is this one any good? Looks like something chewed a hole in there. We'll try to eat that one anyway. Could be a bug living in there. It looks like something chewed a hole in there. So, anyway, that's what it looks like. I'll try to get you the right lighting here. And it's quite a beautiful pepper. It's got a little crack in it. That might be from overwatering, actually. Because I have been watering them a little on the heavier side because of the intense heat and sunlight that we get here. So, anyway, let's turn you around and give it a go. Alright guys, here we are. We got the Aurora pepper we're going to do today. And with this pepper, I'm not sure if there's a bug in it, so I may end up having to end this review early and spit it out because I'm not chewing bugs to do a pod review. Last year I did a review on this pepper in the purple stage, so I figured I'd revisit it again this year and do a review on it while it's fully ripe, so I can give it a good justification on it. But there might be a bug hole in there, as you could probably see right there, so we don't know what's on the inside of this thing, and that's why we got to take a bite and look at what's going on. Alright, so without any further ado, let's give it a bite. Well, the bottom fell off on the floor. I'm not picking it up. There may have been a little bit of funkiness going on in there, but I got this side, so we're going to give this side a bite. Wow, this thing's got some heat on it. I don't remember them being hot last year. You let them ripen, I think they heat up. It's not real bad. It's not. You want to hit the flavor first because the flavor comes and goes quick with this thing. It has a flavor. It's not quite cayenne type flavor in that flavor range. Definitely not habanero type flavor. And it definitely ain't any of the other flavors like. But if you were to like place it on a scale, cayenne, habanero, green bell, it would kind of lean more towards the cayenne type flavors, but not quite cayenne flavor. This has an interesting flavor to it that is not fruity. A little bit of a tangy flavor, not much sweetness, but it has this flavor. It's very interesting. It comes and goes really quickly. I can't quite put my finger on it. I don't know what to say. Comes and goes quickly, but the flavor is very unique in its own self. It doesn't quite taste like a cayenne, and it doesn't taste like any of the other peppers, at least in the red stage. It's got a nice flavor. You can do a lot with this. I would say this is probably a good pickling pepper, but let me try to describe the heat for you. Take another bite off of this. Let's go over the heat, but before I go over the heat, I just want to mention that this plant is generally not a very big plant. It might get to 2 feet and bushy, but it's more of an ornamental than it is grown for your cooking or anything like that. It's culinary. It's not a it's just not that kind of pepper, though you can eat them and you can use them in your cooking. In fact, that pepper was quite nice, to be honest with you. Now the heat on that thing, this thing's got some numbers on it here. That second bite really lit me up good. My lips are burning, mostly. The end of my tongue is burning on the top, all around the edge of the front of the tongue, very slightly on the back of the throat. I'm sure if you ate the whole pepper and gulped it down, you'll probably get more of an effect in the back of the throat. So I did get a little something there. But it's mostly the very tip of my tongue, and my lips are burning. Man, the lips. And it's hot. It's very hot. Scoville-wise, this particular pepper, I'm going to put this thing up there. I'm going to definitely say the intensity of it is probably as intense as a jalapeno. So it's very close to jalapenos, generally 10 to 15,000. I would definitely have to say this is probably like a 9 to 12,000. Somewhere there, maybe even like 8 to 12 in that range. But it's a burning, striking feeling on my lips. My lips are burning right now. A lot more than usual. Really got me good on the lips. And not just the outside of the lips, but like with the lips on the inside, where they go up and down, right in that area. Man, it really got me good there. It's good though. It's good. It's a nice burn. It's not bad, or it's not going to kill you with heat. It's just a pretty good burn. It's a nice throb, almost throbbing effect. End of my tongue feels singed, like I stuck it onto... You ever drink really hot coffee, for example? You sip it and it burns the end of your tongue, and then you don't have like any flavor on the end of your... You can't taste nothing on the end of your tongue anymore for like the rest of the day. That's what it feels like. It feels like a burn. It's going up onto the gums a little, where the teeth are. The gums, where the gums meet the teeth, that upper part there, a little bit there, but mostly the lips. This one really hit the lips good. Whoa, those are hot lips. Anyways, yeah, it's a nice pepper to grow. It's not very productive unless you grow it by itself in a pot in full sun with nothing else around it. You'll probably do pretty good as far as production, but if you grow this thing anywhere near other plants, you're not going to get very many peppers. You'll probably get a dozen out of it, and that's about it. So, but again, it's grown as an ornamental more than anything. So, you know, use your discretion in, you know, what you're really growing the pepper for. What, you know, what's your purpose or intent for growing it. But that's it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.